7 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey guys, our membership is now open. Come check it out and join us. See you there. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Kush Online. We take the stress out of plus size queens worrying about what to wear.
Maybe we just love like that. Sometimes I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile, and it's hard for me to try to doubt.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another live. Y'all, I apologize for last night. The last thing I remembered before looking at the clock and it was 4 o'clock was I was on Mimi's live and I just don't know what happened. I just cannot get a hold of my cold or whatever this is, and I'm going through cold and sinus issues. I've never dealt with this before. I am used to, you get a cold, you're sick for a few days, then you start to feel better. I have these periods of time where I feel okay, and then next thing you know, I can barely move. Like, I don't know what it is, but whatever the case is, I do apologize. I was supposed to go live at 11 last night. Um, so obviously I did not make it. So here we are, child. That's all I can really say. And I do apologize again, guys, because I try to be not only consistent with you all, but when I tell you I'm gonna go live, I definitely try to do so. Um, so you know to rely on the information you get from me. So I hope you guys will forgive me for that. But I am here this morning at 8 o'clock. I've been up since 4 a.m. I actually started to go live then, but I'm like, who in the world is up? Either they just getting to sleep, they in their last few hours because work is coming up or whatever. So I just was like, well, let's just wait and see what 6 or 7 brings. And here we are. So good morning, everybody. I'm going to start at the top and just say hello to everybody. Lady Golden One was here at some time this morning. I thank you so much. You were the first one to comment this morning, and I do appreciate that. I know that was very early because when I got on here around 4, I already saw that. So you may or may not be here, but I do appreciate you. Hey, Shonda, appreciate you as always. And there's my comment saying, sorry I went MIA. So again, I do apologize. Deanne, good morning, and thank you for being here. I think you may still be around because I know I saw a message from you not too long ago. Good morning and thank you. Miss S, same to you. Good morning and thank you. Now, I didn't realize you're from London. So, good morning. I'm not sure if you're still here because I know that message has been here quite some time. But nonetheless, Hey from London and good morning. And Kenya, I know you should still be here because I spoke with you not too long ago. So good morning, love. And Mimi, good morning to you as well. Yeah, there you are, Deanne. Okay, you still here, Lady Golden One. Thanks and good morning, love. Hey, Nearly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for working with me. I'm definitely trying to be diligent and still do what I got to do in spite of not feeling well. And y'all, the crazy thing about it is I haven't made this announcement yet, but first of all, let me say if you guys can hear me and see well, please put a heart in the chat. If I need to put my speaker on, just let me know. But I haven't made this announcement. I am making a major change. I'm planning to move. I'm actually going to be leaving the entire state of Georgia, which is crazy. It's just I don't know. I keep telling myself maybe I'm going through a midlife thing. You know how people just on a whim do stuff. We got to talking about all of this moving and all of this with Skye so much that it's like I've had some major changes in my life, lost family members, etc. And we have talked about moving from one place to another. And I'm always the if I can speak about it, I can be about it type of individual. So I just thought about it, and just thought about a lot of things that have went on in my life recently. And I was like, I'm going home. I'm gonna go home, and that's what I'm gonna do. My home is Arkansas. I was born and raised there. I left there when I was a couple of weeks shy of 18. I actually turned 18 years old in basic training. I am a veteran, and so I feel like going back there will not only benefit me in some ways, but also just to give my mom some support. I don't plan to be there permanently, but I do plan to be there several months, at least two, and however many more is needed from there. That's that. Now, for those of you who may not know, I actually have another channel on social media. It's called Where We At though. Let me play the little thing to show you the channel
I need y'all to
information.
go follow my new page.
Stop what you're doing, guys, and go follow my new YouTube channel. Once you get there, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. So, I had created that channel because I was planning to um make some life adjustments, minimalize, which I don't. I'm pretty much of a minimalist now, but even going even further with it, which as much as I shop, I don't understand how that's gonna work, but hey, whatever. I made the decision to do it and I'm moving forward. But anyway, I also planned to convert to RV living. So with that being the case, whenever I feel that, my mom is in a good place, readjusted to living by herself, financially she's wherever she needs to be, and then life is where it needs to be with her house and everything. At that point, I do plan to purchase me an RV, and that's when I will completely transition to this. But in the meantime, all of that is going to be going on over there on that channel. Yes, Lady Golden One. It's a lot of changes. And we sit on here and we talk about people who do things or people who have things going on in their life. And for me it was like the army always taught us see one, do one, teach one. So if I can sit here and I can talk about Skye and how she should transition her life and how she should do things to make it better, I feel like I can do the same thing. Now this isn't really just about me. Obviously, being there, making sure she's good and all of that. Um, that's me helping my mom, and as her daughter, I feel that's part of my responsibility to make sure she's good. But in making sure she's good, obviously it'll make me feel better. And then I do feel like in life I'm just sitting here paying rent. And when I first moved here, my rent was almost 50% less than what I'm paying now. And it's like, I mean, I don't plan to be here forever. This is not my house. I'm not buying it. And had it not been for that, I don't think I would have made this decision. But it's like, dang, and y'all want to go up two more $100, even $100. It's just too much for me. It's not like I've been here even 10 years. I've been here maybe, I think I moved here in 2018. So that's right at 6 years. And I'm out almost paying double the rent I was paying from starting here. So it's just time for a change and a move. And I don't know. I just made this big ass decision. So that's what we doing. I got you, Mimi. I'm so afraid because I started out wanting a bigger one, but I'm gonna start small. But I'm excited about the change, but I'm scared to death. I'm not gonna lie. That's why, when we talk about these people with all of these wild existences like Skye, it's like, girl, how are you not freaking out? Now, this is me. Yeah, I'm making it. I feel like this is not something I've thought about for years, so it's still abrupt to me. But she has thrown herself and six kids out there with no backbone. And when I say no backbone, she doesn't have enough money to handle her situation. Me moving out of here, if I left today, I could go get a hotel room if I needed it. You know, if I needed to do something more permanent or if I needed to stay somewhere for a week, I have people I can stay with. I have friends, I have family, and there's always home. I have a paid for house at home. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm this rich something and all of this, that, and the third, but at the same time, in life, I mean, you just got to be prepared for stuff, and I feel that I am. And so when I give commentary here on this channel, I'm coming from my own personal experiences, and I'm telling them the same thing that I would do in their situation. It's not me just trying to pass judgment or talk crap about somebody. It's me using my life experiences and my know-how to try to give somebody a path to a better situation. But at any rate, I don't want to talk y'all heads off. Um, Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. I know there's several people I see in the bushes. Good morning, bush watchers, and welcome to the chat. So today we're gonna be talking. I got something I wanna show y'all. Now I had to speed it up because I'm running this live off of my phone. And so when you run a live using StreamYard from your phone, they limit you in the size of the clips you can play and things of that nature. I can't play it directly from YouTube, but I can play clips on here, right? So um I saw this clip, and y'all know we was just talking about the Jacksons of Atlanta and Justin not too long ago. So something just made me jump over there on his page, and then I saw this clip and I'm like, oh, Justin. Which in turn made me turn around and go over and see if there have been any updates on the divorce proceedings, and there have been some updates. Now we're gonna do a dedicated video, probably tomorrow or the next day, um about that. We'll go over all the documents. The one of the documents that the judge posted was a lot of pages. So and you do have to pay for every page, which I will be doing that. But there were a few things that I just wanted us to talk about. Good morning, Kimberly. Welcome to the live. But anyway, well, I'll get to that in a second. I want to play this for you guys, and I want y'all to tell me y'all thoughts once y'all hear this, because when I heard this, yeah, he sound like Mr. Preacher Justin. That's one thing that came to mind, but I had a few other thoughts. I'm gonna play this for you guys, and I'll be back with my commentary. But as you listen to it, give me your thoughts.
So the other day, I go to the AT&T store because I needed to price some iPhones because
And yes, y'all, it's sped up. He sounds a little funny, but y'all gonna have to work with me. Like I said, they give me restraint, so I had to make it work, child.
So the other day, I go to the AT&T store because I needed to price some iPhones because my business is expanding, and I needed to know how much would it be for me to add 5 to 6 new 16 iPhone Pro Maxes to my plan. So I wanted to go to the store to find out how much the bill would be a monthly and how much the phones were going to be. I get to the store, and when I walk in, the store is crowded. The representatives, the employees are busy. So while I'm waiting to be seen, I begin to walk around, and I came upon the Apple display. As I'm looking at the Apple display, and on the display, I come to find 2 iPhone 16 Pro Maxes on the display. I'm looking at the phone, and the person that's with me, I tell them, I said, this is crazy. They have not just one iPhone 16 Pro on the display, they have 2. And as I'm saying that, I says, it's crazy that they have 2. Usually, to me, they only need 1 because this is literally the same phone. And as I'm saying that, one of the employees is walking up, and they overhear me. They said, well, sir, even though these 2 iPhones look the same, they are not the same. I'm sitting there, I'm perplexed, I'm looking confused. I'm like, they look the same to me. They said, even though they look the same, this one on the left side is not the same one on the right side. I said, I'm not following. He says, well, let me ask you first, what do you need the iPhone for? What are you getting these iPhones for? I said, well, I do social media, I do skits, da-da-da. He said, well, I can go in and tell you this iPhone that's on the left side does not have the capacity to do what you need it to do, but the one on the right side does. I said capacity. He said, yes, it wouldn't have the amount of storage that you would need with the amount of content that you are getting ready to record. And it began to dawn on me because a lot of times in life, when especially it comes to relationships, whether we're dating someone or friends with somebody, I think we need to start asking the question, do you have the mental capacity? Do you have the mental capacity to be my friend? Do you have the mental capacity to be in the relationship with me? I'll never forget a couple weeks ago, I almost got in my feelings because, I'm going to be honest, I was talking to this girl, and she sends me back something someone said off social media. And I was a little upset and I was offended by it because it bothered her. And I began to sit in deep thought because I'm a critical thinker. And I had to realize that of who I was. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a social media influencer. I can step out of a car and a blogger can just make a clickbait video of that. And I had to learn is, to myself, not everybody has the mental capacity to even date you. Everybody doesn't have the mental capacity to be with you, to be connected to you. And what sometimes I would just let it roll off my shoulder of a comment on social media. I had to realize that may not be for the same person that was trying to be in a relationship or connected or to date me. They may not have the mental capacity to deal with that. So a lot of times we look at how fine a person is, how beautiful a person is, how good looking they are. But the question of the matter is that we need to start asking ourselves, baby, do you have the mental capacity? Do they have the mental capacity to walk with you? Do they have the mental capacity that when the storms of life and situations and circumstances come, yo being pretty and you being fine, you being handsome is not going to be enough? Do you have the mental capacity to handle and to walk with me? Just like that iPhone. Even though the iPhone on the left looked exactly like the one on the right, the iPhone on the left would not benefit me because the iPhone on the left would not have the capacity to deal with the workload that comes along with me. So I really want you to start asking yourself today and start looking at people. I know you look at the outer person. I know they might be a cool person. I know they might be a great person. But the question we have to start asking ourselves when it comes to relationships, period. Do you have the mental capacity?
Now tell me what y'all think about that. Like I said, the first thing that came to mind when I heard that was it's like, Justin, who the hell you talking to? That's the first thing I thought. But then I can't help it. I went to him in mahogany, and it made me feel like, is he talking about her? Because I'm gonna be honest, mahogany is a pretty girl. Aesthetically, she is pretty, beautiful skin, blah blah, all of this, that, and the third. But after really paying attention to them as a couple, she doesn't strike me as an intelligent girl. And it was like, is there a bigger message here? And I know he has to be cordial with her, but it was the fact of him leaving her instead of her leaving him. Because she basically said that he just decided he didn't want to be married to her anymore. And that was that. And that he, just by looking at it, having a few Mimi, to the corner, honey. To the corner at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna need you to go to the corner. Talking about some passive sugar. You took my whole thought process from me. But basically, what I was saying is, like, I almost felt like when I first, when she first announced that they were supposed to be breaking up, it was like the audacity of him to leave her. And I'm gonna be honest, I made that um statement based off of the way they look. I'm just gonna be honest. And I mean, everybody ain't for everybody. And there's some people that'll be attracted to some and not to others. So it's not to complete judgment, but with these two people, that's not something I ever would imagine that would have happened. So I was very shocked about that. Shocked and appalled. So when it happened, like I said, I was shocked and appalled. Let me try to catch up with these comments. Okay, I think this is about where I was. Yes, honey, past the sugar draws. And that's why I said something about it being sped up, because it makes his voice sound a little bit more what's the word? Sassy than even before. But I feel like he talking about her. I could be completely wrong. Yes, he made a whole, basically, almost like he was trying to do a doggone sermon about a phone. And now I get that one. Well, I guess he was saying one has more storage than the other. But there was so much more. If you gonna take it there, go all the way with it. One phone has more storage than the other. Um, One phone could have been. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. But the thing about it is, they are both popular and they're both amazing in their own right. So they still iPhone 16s, and we know how it is. People go crazy. People start saving. As soon as they buy their iPhone, they're already starting to save for the one for the next year, or they'll trade the other one in. Like, we know how it is. I mean, but Apple makes an amazing product. That's the only company that I think I've ever known that, up to, I'm gonna say, up to 2022, they didn't even put their stuff on sale. Whatever the price was when it came out, that's what it was gonna be forever. Now I think I've seen them roll back prices here and there, and I'm saying roll back, um, like Walmart called it, but it ain't even a rollback. I've just seen them, when new stuff starts to come out, they would kind of discount the prices of some other things. But I don't know, that was deep for me. And again, like I told y'all, after I saw that, it made me jump over to see if there was any updates. And I'm gonna show y'all this. Now I don't know if it's audio on here or not, but it's about a 3 minute clip, but it's information for you to read from the court. I did cover up the case number. I'm not sure if I put it out there or not before. I may have. I mean, it's public record, so I'm not doxing anybody or putting out anybody's personal proprietary information. But it was interesting to me, this document, because this is the first thing I've seen put on this divorce about earnings. So a little information about the earnings and child custody is in this document. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to read it, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Money. She said, don't feel sorry for me, no. Don't feel sorry, honey. But if you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Love me $2 until the next time I see you. But delay $2. I ain't gonna lose. You ain't gonna lose. Delay $2. Y'all ain't gonna lose. I ain't gonna lose. One going for my footsteps. Yeah, Lord. And the other for the $2. The other for the $2. Need some blues. Said I wouldn't be over here. No. If my girl hadn't treated me right, I came here to try to catch him, yes. Cause she been sleeping around every night. Child, Mimi, your ass need to go back to the corner talking about some humming booty hole. Child, no ma'am. Oh, not a stud muffin, Kimberly. Right, hush, just a hush. And the thing about it is, he be trying to be so insightful sometimes. Now, sometimes you can ignore his sassiness and get the message, but sometimes you just have to side eye his ass and go on about your business because it's like, really, Justin? And then it's like he went from being in this what situationship with his wife to the point of acting like he ain't had no damn family. Crazy. Child crazy. And he did. That was another thing about it. Like, he didn't treat her like an equal. To me, it was almost like he had all of these um feelings and things about women, relationships, and situations, and he just used her um to live that out, and then it was like it got to the point that he was so empowered by kind of the reign he had over her till he just took it crazy. He just started doing all type of crazy shit. And then when they kept just with all them pictures and stuff, it's like, what the hell is going on here? They went from two people who was supposed to be trying to be a family situation to just a hot ass mess. I mean, for real. Good morning, Dollar Tree Diva. And who Meeks? I don't know if I spoke, but good morning, love. I want to live in the RV too at home. On wheels, you can go anywhere and still have a place to live. It's our retirement investment. Hubby and I have an RV. We love it. The kids are grown. And in 2025, we out. I feel you, mama. And I'm single. I'm not married. And as you know, I also have a gambling channel here. I haven't been able to monetize it. I really just started putting the real effort into that channel. But my dream was, I call it gambling America, the normal way. Because some people gamble for sport, some people do it as a pastime. I enjoy gambling, but I'm not a person that's going to foolishly just put myself in debt, kind of like a Peach McIntyre, to do it. But I would like to have the ability to just go to whatever state, post up, stay there as long as I want to, enjoy myself and gamble. I'm not really tied to any place. I am retired already. Um, so it's just something that I wanted to do. So yeah, um, that's my plan. Not to mention, for me, what ultimately made the decision, the idea came to me through my daughter. She wants to take a van and turn it into her own RV. She wants to do it herself. She wants to do the build out and all of that. Now that's where the idea came from. But really, the issue of the rent really made my decision for me. I don't want to take my check and over 30% of my check is going to a dwelling that's not going to be mine forever. Now, I know when you think about what I just said, it's like, okay, just buy your house then. And I could. Um, but the thought of owing that much money to a person freaks me out too. Because I mean, the RVs that I've looked at, even the ones that could sleep 8, 9 people, um, I could have a nice one for less than $35,000. You know what I mean? Now they still amortize it as a mortgage, so you still gonna pay a decent amount of money. But where I'm starting there, as opposed to a $200,000-300,000 house, that's just the decision that I made. So yeah, I'm excited about it. You know, I don't know what to say about him and his looks, because I could look most of the time. You look at him and you do see a femininity in him. And I was also looking today, and I seen a picture of him and his mother. And it's like, do maybe he just looked like his mother. Like, how you just want to see the good. I'm one of them people. And I mean, it's not always served me well, but it's like you want to look at him and you want to see this individual that he's portraying himself to be. And at this point, I just don't. You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure if he would be that or not, to be honest with you, Kimberly. But he definitely got some sassiness in him. But some people seem to feel, he in the closet, and some feel that he was just raised by women. So, I mean, I guess time will definitely tell. Now, when you look at him and his skits, when I did look at his Instagram page, his recent skits don't show him acting as much as they used to. I think that's the best thing that he could do. Um, I guess you need to really be invested in him and his skits to really get into it. Because what little bit of it I've watched, I couldn't get into it. So I don't even know what the hell he be having going on over there. Just look like it looked like a man trying to live out some weird ass existence that he ordinarily would be able to, like having women in his life, messing with all these different women and all that shit. That's what I see when I look at his kids. So that's why I go about my business, because he not interesting. He is not interesting at all, in my opinion. Well, if you saw that documentation that I just showed y'all, um, she and he, number one, I was surprised at the amount of money that they made. One of them, according to the documentation, made around 4,000. The other one, I think, was 5 or 6,000, or the other way around, 4 or 3. Whatever the case is, for them to have been having a house that was about $4,000-5,000 a month, that was bad business right there. I mean, you were going to end up in a bad situation. And to be honest with y'all, without their social media presence, I'm curious that they even making any damn money. But I mean, I guess they are. You know, what's DTD? Actually, that was a Johnny Taylor song that was being sung. But good morning, Miss P. It was a set of twins that's real popular over there on YouTube that was singing it. Yeah, y'all hit that like button for me this morning. Yeah, he be trying though, child. I don't understand, where he comes from. I know that he had this existence in Virginia of being a pastor, but it's like you don't see no sermons out there. You don't see none of that for him to really act the way that he acts. That's what's weird to me. Good morning, sexy mama. Good morning, Amber. That's okay, love. You can definitely hit that replay for me. Um, and anybody else who missed it, any of it, if oh, okay, Dollar Tree Diva. Yeah, any of you guys who may have missed the beginning, if y'all will, just hit that replay for your girl. Hashtag replay. We definitely appreciate that. We're gonna jump on into one of the other things that I wanted to discuss. We were gonna talk just briefly about that situation with Justin. Then we're gonna jump over here to Miss Peach McIntyre, and then we're going to talk just briefly about something dealing with Skye's life. We're gonna talk about her hubby cousin and her, as well as the situation. She did that video and she had took her kids to a birthday party. And she was saying something about it wasn't enough food or whatever. And I wanted to discuss that because who invites kids to a birthday party and it's not enough food? Now I can understand if her siblings were invited to the party and because they were there, the lady said, well, these extra kids can come, but it's probably not going to be enough food to feed them. Why wouldn't whomever bought them ensure that they had something, even if she had to buy their meals? Because those kids, literally, the way Skye presented it, they sat there and watched the other kids eat and wasn't able to eat. Now, they might have gotten cake and ice cream. I don't know. But still, that's a lot going on. And then where her grown ass, burly ass man, why he always there? Why that ninja ain't working never? Like, what is really going on? Is that where you are, Amber, in Augusta? If you don't have a head count, you're supposed to cater. Yeah, but I think what happened was it probably was a birthday party that was already planned. They had already been invited. Then, her and her kids moved in with the mother, and then here comes these extra kids. If your children are gonna come and they're gonna be extra, she could have went into $5, $6 to Domino's and got some damn pizza, so that when all the rest of the kids eating, her kids can eat. Not having her kids sitting there having to watch the other children eat. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Nothing that she does kind of makes sense. And it's like at no point, no, it don't matter what way Skye turns, she is never prepared for anything. And it's crazy to me. But let's go ahead and jump on into this. I'm gonna jump into this first video. Well, we'll go ahead and stick with Skye since that's what we're talking about right now. Let me go ahead and play that little clip that I wanted to address about that.
All right, y'all. So right here, we end up going to a birthday party. The daycare that my siblings go to, one of the ladies was having a birthday party at the skating ring for her son, and she invited all of the kids, and they had so much fun. Even though me and my babies do not know how to skate because we don't go like that. Like, we go as much as we can, but we don't go like that. See, look, y'all see how mean he is. He is handsome as I don't know what, but he is so mean. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, we don't go to the skate rink like that, but it's just fun to be able to get the kids out and they can be able to enjoy themselves and not have to worry about anything. Like, it was just fun. Me and my husband, we didn't skate, which is cool. Because like I said, I don't know how to skate. I try to stay in my tennis shoes because if somebody about to bust their tail, I need to be right there being able to catch them. And these two right here, we always get these little white things when we go. It helps them with being able to stay up and balance and stuff like that. Even though my 8-year-old, he had it and he just kept falling. I ended up walking my daughter. Y'all, she's taller than me because she got her skates on. No, she really kind of a little bit taller than me anyway. But I ended up walking her to the restroom and she was just dancing in the mirror. We was outside. They got the mirrors and stuff outside the bathroom. And then there's Sid. And then my 11-year-old son ended up coming through and about taking me out, y'all. Y'all know my feet swollen, my feet hurt. And he just slid right into him. I said, oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah. So look, she is always trying to help him. Them two right there is like two peas in a pod. Yep, see, that's when my feet got taken out. So we're over here now. They're giving out the cake and ice cream and
I didn't realize that little last piece I missed. Right after the cake and ice cream is when she's going to discuss the fact of the kids not having the ability to eat. It wasn't enough food for them. And the thing is, you're bringing attention to them that they don't need. They're already kids. That was great that they were able to go and be kids and go to the birthday party. They were invited in spite of the fact, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to invite kids to a party knowing that you cannot accommodate them. It was, well, she had seven other kids. I probably would have tried to find a way, even if some of the adults weren't able to eat. I would have tried to find a way to get them kids something. I don't care if I would have had to go and buy a bag of hamburgers for them. Like, for them to have to sit there and not have nothing, to me, that's not cool. And emotionally, that can do something to a child. Now, some might not care, but every time you turn around, her kids are being excluded in one way or another. They can't go to damn school. They can't damn first day of school look decent. I mean, every time you turned around is something. And to me, that just makes no sense. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You don't want to eat in front of kids. And then, of course, they're going to be sitting there looking at the other children eat. I mean, it's just the whole situation is weird. And me, as the mother of the birthday kid, I'm gonna be making sure my kid is taken care of. But if I'm gonna allow the children to come or invite them, in spite of the fact of whether I know them or not, I'm definitely gonna want them to be accommodated and comfortable. Why invite kids so they can sit there and look at other kids eat? Like, to me, that just makes no sense. And Kimberly, you're right. As a parent, why'd you take them then? You knew they weren't going to be able to eat. You know they don't know the birthday child. Like, they are an outsider in every way possible. If they eating pizza, I would have at least went and bought a pizza so that when they served the other kids, I could have served my child. Like, to me, it just don't make no sense. Now, that's a few other things I wanted to bring to y'all attention. Number one, y'all saw Skye mama holding the little boy. Y'all see that she got a shunt on her chest. She did talk about her mama being sickly. I think her mother is the patient that she's supposed to accommodate and take care of, and she just get money for taking care of her mama. And that's why she done kept that damn job so long, because she don't really have to do a lot. That's that's just the opinion that I have based on that situation. Um uh Another thing, Scott don't look like nothing like her mama. She don't even look like she belonged to that lady. Now, I was talking to another content creator yesterday, and they made reference to the fact that Skye did a video some time ago. And in this video, she was talking about her mother, and she said something about that might not have been her mother. Now, my understanding, according to the videos I've seen, Skye didn't say that. I've never seen her say that that wasn't her mom. So, I mean, I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm gonna look into that though. I actually went looking into her videos, and when I looked at her videos, I seen some crazy mess, but I didn't see that video because I was dying to see that one. Because anytime I talk about stuff, I like to have all the information that I can have about a subject. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still looking into it. Yeah, I wouldn't take my kids nowhere if they can't be treated like everybody else, just because I wouldn't want them to feel no type of way. Plus, if I had to invite some extra kids to my child's birthday party, I think that I would have tried to push the envelope and accommodate them. I wouldn't want to invite children to a party and for them to sit there and not be able to eat. Even if that meant they took my food and other adults that's with me, I would have just said, look, I got these other kids over here I want to feed. If it's okay, can I just give them y'all pizza and hope that they the same type of person I am? Because I just would not want that for no child. I mean, it's just crazy. Not the bathroom. Now, y'all seen the little boy, I think she said his name was Julian. That's the brother, what is it, the brother son or whatever. The fact that somebody even got a brother son is the weirdest shit I ever heard of. But uh yeah, that's that child. Now I wonder, what do her kids think about that. That girl needs to go to a mental doctor. Shit, she needs something a little bit better. You know what, Kimberly, it's not really a way for her to easily get out of that situation. She don't make enough money to get out of that situation. Skye made enough money to be on housing, paying $200 to $400 a month, and she fumbled the bag with that. I don't know what she thought was going to happen. Just like right at the beginning of that video with her taking the talking about the daughter need bras. Girl, you can't afford to buy your daughter a thought, let alone a bra. It's sad, but it's the truth. Skye do not make enough money as a mother of 6 children. And then the fact that this man talking about, I told you, you ain't got to do nothing. Bastard, what you gonna give her? You can't even give her a toilet to sit on. You sorry ninja. And you got the nerve to say that with authority like you mean something. And he look a hot mess. I'd be ashamed to take his raggedy looking ass somewhere. Ooh. Anyway. Exactly. Her and that man could have bought something because I'm sure when they plan the birthday party there, they usually plan the food. Even if the lady who was running it couldn't afford to do that, all they had to do is go and say, look, we're gonna split the food. Can we get XYZ more plates? I mean, I just would not have my children sitting there like that. Hi, Philippines. Now let's go to this other little clip.
Child, why is it everybody keep trying to call my husband my cousin? It'd be so funny. People think they know everything. All right, quick story. So, like I said before, if anybody's been watching, me and my husband grew up together. Which means, more than likely, we called each other's brother, sister, cousin, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a cousin who she's my cousin, but I call her my sister. I had best friends growing up who I called my sister. So, I get a comment just now while I'm trying to edit videos and get them up. And they asked me, is it true that your husband is your cousin? So,
Now this is my thing. If you got somebody in your life that you grew up with and y'all was close enough that y'all called each other cuz, bro, sis, whatever, don't sleep with the homie. It's that simple. Most people that are that close, you treat them like, I mean, you consider them family. So what? Again, back to the name kissing cousins. That's why people in your ass. Because why, if this person is close enough that they even was considered your cousin at one time, how are they now your husband? They shouldn't have been, because they should have been family already. So either he is or he ain't your cousin. But we still gonna call y'all kissing cousins because y'all weird as fuck. Your whole little story time was stupid as hell. If you got your best friend that you call your sister, would you want your sister to date your brother? No, because that'll be like your brother and sister dating. That's just faux pas. People don't do that shit. So you still don't make yourself look better with this little explanation. You slow as fuck. There is no plan for her to get out of there, and she is too complacent. She is way too complacent. Because my husband would, I would have been talking shit the whole time we was at the birthday party. Why you ain't try to do this? Why you ain't try to do that? Or won't you go to the party with the kids since you already work today? I'm gonna go out and DoorDash. Call me when it's time for y'all to leave. Like they ain't got no hustle game. They ain't got no strategy game. Good morning, Nika Pooh. Good morning, Tangela. Nothing. They ain't got nothing. Just a bunch of nothing. Exactly. And honestly, Kimberly, he wouldn't be able to lay with me. Cause I'd be talking so much fucking shit, throwing so many rolling eyes at his ass. I would have been like, look, we need to talk. We need to see other people. Cause goddamn it, I need to see a motherfucker who can see a future in me having the address. Because but you know what? We say this, and I'm just gonna be straight up about it. Honestly, Skye need to be mad at herself, not that dude, because he didn't create her situation. She had what she needed for her kids. She had a housing voucher, even nasty or not, she had a housing voucher. Because the fact that she was nasty as fuck, and the fact that she didn't pay her rent are two separate struggles. She chose both of them. That dude didn't have shit to do with it. He just a user that came at a bad time. And he could say he not a user, but he is a man who came to her with nothing, bought an extra package knowing that it would put a hardship additionally on her, and still brought it. So he can't call himself nothing but a user. Now, if he had some bread put up and he was like, look, look, mama, I know we getting together. This is a bad time. I got $400. Let's go pay for a weekly for a month or for a week, whatever. And let's go from there. Let's sit down, create a strategy. I'm a DoorDash for, let's say, 6 hours a day. You DoorDash for 6 hours a day. You work your job. I'ma find me a job. You got your stamps and shit for your kids. I'ma go get some for me and my son. Like, we gonna work this out. We gonna go to the plasma center so many times a week each because we can. Then I'm gonna call the day labor people. I'm gonna go there at least 2 or 3 days a week until I get a regular job. Then I'm gonna do that, mama. We gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have a set plan in action and work they plan. Number two, her ass shouldn't be making no $10 an hour. That's some shit you make when you ain't got nobody to feed but your damn self. If you gonna make $10 an hour, you need an extra $100 a week per kid. So she needs to be making that 360. That was just her money, plus another six a week. You got so many freaking kids, girl. That shit is crazy to me. And the thing about it is, it's no way she could have been making it even then. Because every time we talked to Skye, she was working this job, that job. I'm doing DoorDash, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And all of that, she still ended up not only homeless, she ended up homeless and broke. That shit is crazy. They shouldn't have even came. That lady, whoever threw that party, should have been like, I really would like them to come, but I can't accommodate that. And I don't feel comfortable inviting children I can't feed. I wouldn't have been cool with that as the mother. And you know what? I don't disagree with you, Lady Golden One. But that's when you start to work not only yourself and your situation, but your resources. Where the hell is the social services? Because somebody need to sit her ass down and tell her truth. Baby, you can't afford your life. Yeah, she should have left all of that shit alone. And she should have been out there doing what she had to do to take care of her children. I mean, it's just that simple shit. Hey, wait for it. Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. Hey, Shayna. I hope I ain't missed nobody else. CJ Rooster, hey and welcome. You somebody that need to get banned. Go and get you up out of here, honey, because this is not the place for you. Yep. But her situation ain't his fault. But at the same time, you shouldn't have took on no husband that couldn't help you fix your situation. You know. And then he walk around with his head high like he a real man. That's the shit that be crazy for me. And always got some sassy ass shit to say. With your sweet ass. Hey, Shayna. Yeah, and she loves not only excuses. Skye has convinced herself that what Jasmine has going on and these other mothers has going on, that she is entitled to the same thing. That if she just gets out there and shows her life, people will help her. Another thing, Skye feels that what she is doing on social media is enough. Now, what I do feel is that that guy is pushing her to post more. He sees the money there. But let's just think about that. The 21st of last month, we didn't see no change in her circumstances. Nothing. Nothing. And it's crazy to me. Hey, Desi Love. Good morning, Kendra. Good morning to everyone. I love your video. And Skies used to be used by family and men. She has very low self esteem, and and she's I guess used to being hurt as her weakness. And I get that. I mean, it's obvious that she is number one. She's not very intelligent, and I'm not saying that to be rude. Number two, um, these men make her feel good. So, and that's another thing that's common in women that are, I'm gonna say, have rudimentary intelligence, so very elementary intelligence. They not dummies, but they simple people. It don't take much, but the thing is, instinctually, she should have a sense of preservation not only for herself but for those kids. And nothing that Skye does is preserving the safety and status of her children, and that's where shit is really problematic, and that's where somebody needs to jump in and help her, because this situation is not getting better, it's getting worse. And then y'all got custody of a child that may not even be that dude's. Like, that whole situation, she shouldn't have nothing to do with that shit. And then look how she puts her those foster kids out there. Those kids that her mother has, I think those two yellow skinned ones are foster children. You got kids all over the floor, the bed, everywhere. Now, whether the foster system is okay with that or not remains to be seen. But the fact of the matter is, your mother should not be cool with you showing the inner workings of her household, because she has foster children there. She is receiving state money for those kids, and their living situation should at least be presumed to be what it's supposed to be. So she already messing up there. That's one of her problems. She keeps comparing herself to other people and their situation. What works is working for someone else isn't necessarily going to work for you. Worry about your own situation. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. Who is CZ? She said, says it, get it, says it. I think he's pumping her head up bigger than ever been. But my thing is, he ain't closing on shit. He's not bringing you nothing. So what the hell could he tell me to make my situation? He can't even put her in a hotel for 3 nights a week. Girl, he couldn't say nothing to me. I'm sorry. I be done talking about Mama Honey. I will put him in a trash can if that'll get me out this damn backyard. Which I would feel some type of way that my mom would even want me in her backyard. I wouldn't do it. I would have got. I mean, if he can't come in, he should have got a hotel. Maybe the little kids stay over there with them. The bigger kids could stay at the grandma house or the aunt house or whatever, and go from there. And then not nobody in his family seems to be helping them. The only time you've heard of his family is the mother, who's supposed to be a social worker, who ain't providing no services, and the granddaddy that they had to go help. What the fuck I need you for? Hell, your family can't even bring resources to me. And then you gonna tell me I ain't got a word. How the hell you gonna even say that out your mouth? Girl, like I told y'all before, I fight his ass. Yep, you right about that, Kenya. You right about that. He ain't bringing shit but shame. Now let's jump on over here real quick. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I want to play this video that this girl she was talking about Peach McIntyre. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this.
This is for the negative comments, the people that think it's okay for the shoes to come for me on the Peaches McIntyre video. Why you counting that woman pocket, and why you worrying about the money she making? She ain't gonna give you none. She don't have to. Just by me parting these big old flappers about her, I'm gonna make me a bag for one. For two, if you know, Peaches McIntyre will be the first person to tell you. If it's a trending topic, you jump on the trend. You talk about it. So of course I'm gonna talk about it, but never negatively, because let's take it there. I'm gonna give Peaches McIntyre her flowers while she here. Y'all can say whatever you want to say about her, speaking down to people, her attitude bad, and all this, that, and the third. Y'all can say all that. Cool, it could be true. My point about it is the woman is a marketing genius. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. She can always tell you and show you how to get you a bag. She done that for me. I don't care what y'all say. She done that for me. Is it all about the money? Absolutely, if that's what I'm trying to make. This is social media. Get it together, people. Let me tell y'all, I went from having 1,000 to 2,000 followers getting started, y'all. Now making no money on social media. To quickly gaining 5,000 followers and got in the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Then right after that, quickly jumping in and getting over 10,000 followers with the views and everything else to become a part of the Creator Rewards program. All from the guidance of Peaches McIntyre. I went from making, just being a part of one program, maybe couple $100 a month, to now making thousands of dollars. From having 1,000, 2,000 followers to now currently right at 30,000 followers. And not even being on it full time all day, every day, because I still work 2 jobs. Just dabbling in it, just sprinkling in it gets me thousands of dollars. All from the direction of Peaches McIntyre. Shout out to Peaches McIntyre. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about it, but
Now y'all know what? Not too many people have a lot of positive shit to say about Peach. I mean, just keeping it real. Not too many people. But I found it interesting how that lady spoke about her with conviction, but ain't paid her shit. Now these people countless people have taken classes and different things from Peach. Some people I even know have taken it and couldn't make no money. But this girl said that Peach took up from 0 to 1,000. And it's like, what am I missing? Because I don't see what she is saying. Now I get it that you saw what Peach did. You followed what she did. You copied her basically. And it worked for you. So you got lucky. Good morning, Yolanda. Quaisha. Good morning, Quaisha. Good morning, Cole. I think I spoke already. Wait for it. But I just found it interesting that how she talked about Peach. And the thing about it is, I'm gonna play you this next video and then I'm gonna continue what I had to say when it came to her. Now she claimed Peach helped her. So clean, just stare, so clean, can't stare, so clean, just stare, so clean, can't wait with it, so clean, just stare, so clean, can't stare. Now that's a video that I saw, over this Hurricane Milton time span. The thing about it is Peach done damn danced her ass all over social media. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I still got that video up here. I don't. Peach had a video of her laying in a damn hospital about 2 days ago. I thought I actually had it. But I may have deleted it or just not uploaded it. Whatever the case is, she calls her a marketing genius. Peach was everywhere and nowhere at the same time over this Hurricane Milton. She didn't sit down for a second, but the girl is still so broke that she is living paycheck to paycheck. To me, that makes no sense. Now she wants to claim that she done help so many people. What she should say is, I've sold my services and products to so many people. But you can't find 10 people to say that she was a real help. Now, this young lady said that, but I don't even think that that lady understands that she just had luck and she had the charisma and smarts to do similar as Peach and make money. I don't think it was to Peach's credit, because if that were the case, she would be making way more money than what she making. She said a couple of thousand. Now she was talking about how many hundreds of dollars, but when it got to them thousands, honey, that ass didn't say. She just said thousands. That could be anything. Whatever the case is, I just found it interesting how she talked about Peach and how she's giving Peach credit for something that she probably ain't even got shit to do with. But yet the people that Peach may have helped won't even speak to her or speak on her. And so I just thought that was interesting and wanted to bring that to y'all attention. What you say, Cole? You don't want that raggedy bag. I hear you. The other goofy mom, at least how's the kids be? Skye's delivery on her channel is dry, depressing, and hostile. No personality. Yeah, and she also doesn't have intelligence, because she don't realize that what you bringing is different than what other people are bringing, and that's why you don't fare the same way. You don't give anybody even the remote storyline for them to follow. You have no personality. You dry as fuck. You boring as fuck. You sad and depressing, and you too fucking needy. And I don't even mean needy in a financial way. You needy as an individual. You have nothing. You When people deal with you, you steal their energy. You don't give them anything. Even Peach got a personality. She dance around whatever. Some people think she crazy. Some people think, wow, go Peach go. But the bottom line is everybody talk. And she does have personality. She's got wit, things of that nature. She at least brings something to the table. The sad thing about what I feel about Peach is, because of the way she lives her life, she can't really even enjoy the fruits of her labor, because she don't make enough to enjoy. She puts herself in a position by gambling her money away and by living higher than her finances are allotting her to live. She always got to be working. Hell, if that's the case, you might as well do a 9 to 5, because shit, the people with 9 to 5s is living better than you. Her credit ain't good. Yet she telling people how to do credit. Social media, she claims she the social media butterfly, but hell, she can't even show you. See one, do one, teach one. She can't even show you success. Every so often she get her hair done. The rest of the time she walking around looking like a damn fool. And see, Skye has just enough intellect to be dangerous for her. She thinks she can walk around and do some of the shit that Peach does, and it's gonna fare right for her. It's not. And then Skye cares about what people think and feel too. That's another place that's gonna mess her up. Not many of the people that follows Peach can really show you success there either. Hey, Yolanda, good morning. Well, Quaisha. Damn, I keep saying that messed up. I don't feel like social media will ever crash. I appreciate my little 2-3 pennies I make over here, but I do wish that people would use it in a way to make their lives better. Let me say it like that, because um, if Peach would have done the smart things early on, it would have really changed her situation. If she would have even bought her a small little house, a piece of land, and a trailer, whatever, if she wasn't having to pay rent, that would be money in her pocket. If she would create a solid foundation for herself, if she would have been living within her means and or not fucking her money off, her total existence would be different. And I mean, that's just what I think. That's just my little 2 cents. Oh Lord. Don't do that. Don't leave us, mama. We ain't gonna be talking about her for long because we about finished. I know if I have a problem with what she said, but she put her chest in it. Who? Oh, that lady. Yeah. I don't know. Good morning, Queen K. Yeah. That clip was more interesting than anything Skye has ever posted. Skye just does not have what it takes. Yeah, that's true. Let me make sure I done played y'all everything I wanted to play for y'all this morning. We looked at the stuff with Justin. We looked at the little lady talking about Peach. I showed that little thing. Now let me show y'all this too with this
So clean, just stare, so clean, can't stare, so clean, just stare.
I seen it said y'all trying to get $750 and I'm trying to get $7,100 from some kind of disaster relief. We are not the same. So my thing is, so you trying to go from little fraud to big fraud because she don't live in Tampa. She live in Sarasota. I don't think she ever lost anything. Yet she was up there getting them people free food, trying to partake in a free bed. And there are other resources out there. Tampa don't need Peach to be trying to tell folks where gas and shit at. Now it's probably helpful for some of the people, but most of the people don't even look at you for that type of information because why? You've alienated so many people. They don't give a fuck what you got to say, even if it is useful. They don't fuck with you like that. So I don't know if she's helpful or not by putting out that information because you put yourself in a position that don't nobody give a shit and don't want to listen to what the hell you talk about. Exactly. But there's so much negativity that comes out of Peach that the positive people don't value it from her. Now she'll probably get a lot of views because of the time span and her acting a fool during the hurricane. Obviously, she does know how to keep people talking. Marketing wise, she knows how to get you talking. The problem that she's not understanding at this point, they're not talking for you, they're talking against you. So where she used to have influence and value, she no longer has it. And that's hurting her bottom line. That's why she's out here busting her ass, jumping around, dancing and all this shit, and ain't gonna be able to sit down 90 days after she had them babies. Because she gonna have to continue to work. She not making the money. That same effort that she's putting in, if she wasn't such an asshole, will probably be 10 times the money that she's getting. Yep, everywhere and nowhere is Peach's situation. And you right, who Meeks. That lady, she feels how she feels, and there may be five people on the other side, but it is what it is. Hey, Miss Duval, I was just watching your replay and you popped in my feed. Peach says she makes $30,000 a month. She said I heard her say this. That's a lot of money. She don't move like a millionaire. Now, $30,000 a month does not a millionaire make. This is true. But if she made 30,000 a month and she lived off of 15 a month, that's positive cash flow. So she shouldn't have to be out here in no hurricane about to kill her damn self for a couple of dollars. She not only does she not move like a millionaire, she move like a broco. I'm just keeping it real. Now, do I wish I made 30 G's a month? Yes, because I damn sure don't. Now, I never would also want to be in a position that I gotta damn near kill myself to get the money either. So that's just me. But I still wish her luck. I don't even though I don't often have anything positive to say about her, I damn sure don't. I ain't no damn hater. And I hope she can do the damn thing. But honey, what she doing ain't looking good. I'm just gonna say that, yeah. Oh, you talking about Skye? You feel like that her views will go up if she take her hair down, girl? I don't know, child. She just dry as hell. Somebody told Skye a little something that convinced her that she could not pay the rent and hold on to that while place while filing those complaints. Girl, well, I don't even know. I don't even know why. You know what? Could nobody tell me, especially if I didn't have a way to come back from it on the other side of it? Could nobody tell me nothing that will put my kids' disposition in harm's way like that? I'm just sorry. They couldn't. Yeah, that girl drugged her mama and it was awful. Hey, Mira. Good morning, Cheryl. She missed all that money, but she went around collecting all that free stuff. She needs to be ashamed of herself and prosecuted. Don't forget that word, prosecuted. She needs to be ashamed and prosecuted. Y'all be sure to hit that like button for me. Well, I want to appreciate you guys. I ain't play y'all no commercials this morning. We ain't get into none of the little other stuff, but I'm gonna show y'all my other two channels. Hopefully, you guys will be interested in join. Here's one.
Y'all go follow my new page.
Stop what you're doing, guys, and go follow my new YouTube channel. Once you get there, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Follow Gamble with Mish. While we work to make our show better for you, let's take a commercial. While we work to make our show better for you, let's take a commercial break.
You here for smart, right?
Mm-hmm. You got some nice bedroom nights. You know that?
Mm-hmm. How old are you?
Mm-hmm. I'm 71, baby.
71. Oh, that's my mama age. I think you need that.
But you gonna who?
You?
I know you lying. y'all look alike too. Y'all smoking crack rock and everything together.
Can you handle it, baby?
Yeah. Oh,
Can you handle
Can
it?
he handle it?
Nah, he here for
It
you.
seem like he can handle it.
They here for you. Stop being mean.
Y'all gonna be a nice
Stop being
couple.
mean. Get her hug.
Come on now, y'all gonna be. You get her hug. They're gonna be a nice couple. I'm telling you, you're.
You little thumbhead ass.
Oh yeah? Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
A baby.
What are you?
When they ask, "Are you gay?"
Honey, I am straighter than a pair of chopsticks laying flat on a kitchen table. Honey, I am straighter than the posture of a military soldier. Honey, I am so straight, I have never even seen a man before, okay? I don't know what a man looks like, tastes like, or feels like, or smells like. Honey, I am straighter than the number one. I have had several women in my life. Several, okay? And we've had so much, intercourse, we've had so much of it. Oh my God. Honey, I've been with so many women, honey. Roses are red. I love women. If the kitty cat's wet, then I'm going swimming. Honey, I don't know what a twink is. Honey, the only twink I know is the little cake with the icing in the middle. Honey, if I was a homosexual, I would be out and proud, but that's just not my life. That's not my tea. Okay? You can't clock me, sis. I'm too straight for you gays. Get away from me, you bottom. You have nothing that I want. Oh, look, there's a woman right now. Yes, honey. Scrumdiddlyumptious. Yum, 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 making my mouth water. My mouth is watering.
Okay, guys, let's start the show.
Yeah, Cheryl. For Peach to make all that money, you do not see it in the way that they live their life. They live their life like they are scraping for pennies every day, and I know that that's probably a stressful existence. And then on top of it, making all them damn babies, she just screwing herself from both ends, really. Yes, honey, he is too damn funny, Kenya. Yeah, that was very in poor taste, and I know she'll get views for it. But I just asked myself, like, overall, is that really gonna benefit her? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump on here this morning, discuss these few little things. I know I was supposed to be on here last night. I do apologize. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live this morning. I definitely appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, I may have another video up going later today, or if not, I may come live later tonight. But whatever the case is, I hope you guys have a beautiful day today. Happy Tuesday yet again. Still over here fighting this cold, fighting dehydration, everything. But I'm still fighting, and I thank God that I can. Guys, let me know as you watch the replay. Please hashtag replay gang. And I will see you guys in the next one. So until my next video, see you guys later.
Dress yourself in one of the expressive t-shirts from Kush Online. Over 109 styles and 18 colors. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Okay, Grandma. Now take us on out of here.
Oh my God!
You the ugliest bitch I ever seen.
Me?
Let's come get this motherfucker.
Me or you?
You tough-mouth bitch.
Damn, Grandma, you gonna get me fired. Dang. Stop what you're doing and go follow Gamble with Mish right now.